Welcome to Bryan's Beers. It has been a long time. We are here in the Dirty Dina studio. I am Bryan. Beside me is Julia. The noise you hear in the background is the watchdogs of the studio letting us know somebody dared be on the street.
How dared them?
So, Julia, how's it going?
Good. I am really excited for today's show. All about, I understood what we were supposed to be doing. I understood the concept, so I am covered in pink. Are you going to explain what the...
I was going to wait a second to explain the concept.
Oh, okay. Well,
But you definitely understood the assignment.
I did.
So, first things first, a little housekeeping, because it has been nearly a year since we recorded an episode of Bryan's Beers. And we had a bit of a... Tragedy's not the right word, because my best friend and our studio co-founder, Elliot Howard, had a stroke back in December, and all studio operations went on hold until we knew he was going to pull through. And so since, in the last 6 to 8 months, we've slowly ramped up studio activities again. The podcasts have come back, except for obviously the one that he was on. So we thought now we're finally at a point where we can handle continuing studio operations and keeping Bryan's Beers going. So we do appreciate all of you that are coming back to us after quite an absence. And, those of you that checked us out in the meantime, welcome. Thank you. And now I think it's just time to get to it, right?
Yes, let's go.
So, in honor of the Barbie movie making itself $1.4 billion with a B dollars at the box office, we decided that our comeback episode should be blondes.
They have more fun.
And along with that, because I didn't have pink stuff to wear and all that, I do have my own edition for the assignment. And Julia, go ahead and close your eyes.
Did you get me a puppy that's like dyed pink?
No, but that would be adorable, right?
I know, that would have been perfect.
But
What is it?
hold on.
No. I'm not sure you know this. I'm impatient.
All right, go ahead and open your eyes.
Yes! Yes! All right!
So apparently in this version of Ken, he's kind of a beetle with a bit of a mop top, or kind of an emo kid, but this is what came up when I searched Ken wig on Amazon.
That is perfect. Oh, I love it.
And
okay.
I'm going to say, I'm looking, and, Toro, you're a good-looking blonde, and I don't know, I kind of pull it off. I'm just saying is all. All this time as a bald, dark-haired man.
There you go.
Apparently long blonde hair is my jam. So, without further ado...
we're done. We're done.
We're done?
We've talked it.
Video is over. Let us start, because, let's be honest, look at me. Let us start with the Bombshell Blonde. So, we'll put that logo up to the camera. Bombshell Blonde is made by Southern Star Brewing, and they are out of Conroe, Texas. It is an American blonde ale. They were founded in 2007, and there it is. Very nice. And the brewmaster actually came from St. Arnold, and I just did the worst pour imaginable. Look at that.
It's been almost a year.
It's been a while since I had to pour beer into this tiny little glass and not my throat. So, there's that.
I'm taking my time. I always make such a mess. There you go. Okay. I don't know if you can even see it, but...
So the neat thing about Southern Star is that they were the first craft brewery in Texas to put their beer in cans.
Really?
Yeah, which I thought was interesting because now everybody puts them in cans and that's it.
Yeah, usually finding stuff in bottles is a little bit more difficult.
Right. So, I mean, great blonde color. Very nice. Put that over here for the Instagram feed as well. And, Julia, it's been a while.
Yes.
Cheers. Oh, come on, Barbie. Let's go party.
I know.
This is good.
Yep.
Very good. Very drinkable.
Mm-hmm. Has
Nice
a
color.
little bit of, I don't want to say a bite, but a little bit of a, I guess you could say a little bit of a bite, a little bit of a spark, a little bit of a something. It's smooth, but it has a little bit of a,
Little something to it.
something to it.
Yeah, and I want to say there's a little bit of a citrus note.
That might be what I'm trying to
It's
say.
kind of almost a lemony note to it, which that's not unexpected with a hop like this. But delicious beer, and since it is Southern Star and Bombshells, on a scale of 1 to 5, how many cowgirl Barbies do you give this, Julia?
Cowgirl Barbies. I give it a 4.
4?
4.
I-
4 blondes, 1 brunette.
I think I also give it a 4 cowgirl Barbies. So that was the Southern Star. Very good beer. Check them out. They have a tap room up in Conroe. So make your way up there. Check them out.
You can find them at most places.
Yeah, they're not. It's not a difficult beer to find. So definitely get after it. We got all of these at Specs here in Pasadena. Because
if you can find it here in Pasadena,
If
you
I
can
can-
get it anywhere.
yeah, if I can find it in the Dirty Dina, you can find it anywhere. So, our next beer, a Houston institution from Karbach, which Karbach gets involved in most of these episodes because, like I said, Houston institution. And that is the Love Street Blonde. It's a Kolsch style blonde. Like I said, institution. Go to Astros games. You can just get these in the big giant cans.
Yeah, well now they have like the blonde, is it blonde white?
There's
Like-
blonde light and there's
Yes.
blonde citrus. Like they have a whole lot going on with the line.
Yes.
And, like I said, Karbach, Houston institution. Obviously, Love Street, they kind of named it after the whole, hippie movement and such. And I still can't pour a beer. But, these things happen. These things happen.
Oh. Well, don't feel bad. Don't feel
Oh,
bad.
you did it too.
Yeah, but you can't see mine. I wasn't going to say anything.
Right,
You didn't
right.
have to.
So, here we are once again. Just great golden color. This is very pale. Very pale.
Yes.
And Julia, this is your go-to at Astros games, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It sure is. So,
So,
we can only imagine
cheers.
what my rating will be.
Now that's delightful. It's a little bit. It's got a hair more bitterness than the Bombshell.
Yeah.
I guess a little more hoppy. Doesn't have as much kind of lemoniness to it,
Yeah.
which is probably why they turned around and made a citrus version to kind of up that.
I haven't tried that one. This one's perfect as is.
Right? So, and Karbach is up off of, I want to say 290 here in Houston. So, you're ever in the area, come on down. If you're from out of town, if you're already in town, get your butt over to Karbach.
No, it's a whole thing. They have their outside, like, beer garden. They have all kinds of games you can go. They have game day for watching the Astros. They have everything. I love it.
I think they have a disc golf course on site.
Oh, I didn't. It's been a little bit since I've been, so I didn't know. Sorry.
So yeah, that was so. This is a tricky one to which Barbie I want to pick, but
we should not have done this 1 second. So you're really putting me in a bad place because I've never had this one, and so this one might just blow my mind.
Hold on. How many League of Their Own Special Edition baseball Barbies do you rate Love Street?
Which team?
We can just pretend they're all Astros. Or the League of Their Own, it was the Georgia Peaches.
Right. Now, are we talking about when Kit was Peach or when she was... I mean, this is not an easy answer. Very complicated. I'm going to go with a Betty Spaghetti. I'm going to go with 4.5.
Okay, 4.5 baseball Barbies. It was so much more complex.
I know.
Than it needed to be. Oh, goodness. So, our last beer is the one I'm most fascinated by.
I've never had it.
Neither have I. And it is Guinness Blonde. Baltimore Blonde. And it is brewed at Open Gate Brewery in Baltimore, Maryland, which is an official Guinness project. It's not like some partnership or anything. Like, it's an actual Guinness facility. It's part of their expansion. I'm not going to go a ton into Guinness itself because at some point stouts will happen, and then we will really get into Guinness and St. James Gate.
I wasn't listening. Were you saying this is like the first one that they're doing here in America?
Yeah, so this is like the first original. Like they've brewed like Guinness Stout.
Oh, okay, this is
overseas.
Okay,
and here, but this is like the centerpiece of their American brewing.
Okay, that
operation.
pour was amazing.
I know.
That poured
we
so
both
well.
nailed it. It only took us 3 tries.
No. Just I think this beer, like it poured just so well. It was just a little bit thicker. It poured like, so I don't know.
So and this has a little bit more color to it. It's not as pale as the other ones. But Open Gate Brewery opened in 2013, obviously in Baltimore, hence the name Baltimore Blonde. And like everything in Maryland, they like to put the state flag on everything. They act like they're Texas or something. And now, I will give Maryland this. They have a pretty cool state flag. It looks like an old medieval seal.
Yeah, so when you sent me the picture of it, and I was trying to look it up, I was like, is this... I thought Guinness was from Ireland. I didn't realize.
I also learned about the harp. The harp is the official symbol of Ireland. And that's why Guinness has a harp on it. As it marks it as uniquely Irish.
Okay, well, when I'm on Jeopardy and that question comes up, I will know.
And now you know. So.
The more you know.
Give the Guinness Blonde a little sniff. Oh, it smells delicious.
Oh, sorry.
There's a lot going on there. The finish is pretty hoppy.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start, it's super smooth. Like you would expect from Guinness. But it's a little more sour.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoy it, but it's definitely
It's not in the same league as
It's
these.
a bigger beer than the other two.
Yes, it is.
It's more like the first two, like they are summertime. Go for it. It's hot.
All day drinking.
Right. The Guinness Blonde, like that's like September. It's football season. There's a little bit of a breeze going. You know, it'll warm me up a little better.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So how many? I don't even know what Barbie to use for Baltimore, Maryland. We'll just go with Maryland's got a lot of beaches, so we'll go with how many Malibu Barbies would you give
A
Baltimore
Malibu
Blonde?
Barbie from Maryland.
Well, it's a beach.
How about some like crabby Barbies? I don't know.
I don't think I'm gonna find crab cake making Barbie in the images.
What is she does everything. You think she
This is
can't?
true. Could be seafood cook Barbie.
There you go. Chef Barbie.
Chef Barbie. Okay, how many Chef Barbies who makes a killer Maryland crab cake do you give Baltimore Blonde?
Me?
Yeah.
Because I don't like hoppy stuff or sour stuff. I'm gonna go with the 3.
So I'm gonna go, because we're comparing, I'm actually gonna go 3.5.
Okay.
Just a hair. And because I do like a little bit of hops, and I like a little bit bigger beer. So, to me, it's got really great flavor. Like, I could definitely sit there and drink this. I will in a few minutes. But I think we're possibly Texas biased once again. But I think if I have this correctly, the winner is Love Street. Second place is Southern Star Bombshell Blonde. And third, while still good, was the Guinness Baltimore Blonde.
Yes.
There you go.
Go Texas.
You need to put the other one on too, so you have all your stuff on. There you go. Now you're ready for St. Patrick's Day.
Here you go. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's our Blondes episode. Thank you for watching. Upcoming this year, we're planning on doing at some point Pilsners, IPAs, and pumpkin beers.
I would not be doing IPA.
I know you won't. There will be some rotating co-hosts on Bryan's beers.
Yes.
For the next couple episodes. So, Julia, thanks for joining me on this blonde adventure.
Of course. Thank you, Ken.
I've got some serious blonde ambition going on right now.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I don't sing, so.
Oh, you did pretty good. So with that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Here we go, chugging a couple of Steve Woz's.